Hey guys, welcome to Code Decode. In this video, we are going to look into a very important topic, that is how would you crack tell me about yourself question, which is actually technically a first question in any of the interviews. Now the interviewer does not know anything about you. The only way to know about you, your soft skills, your key skills, technical skills and all those things is this is the only way to know about you. So you make sure that you really prepare this very well before going to any of the interviews. This is the only way to give a really good first impression to the interviewer. So tell me about yourself is a common interview question that is usually asked at the beginning of the interview to help you introduce yourself to the people. While it might seem very simple, but it sets the tone for the rest of the conversation. This is very important. This is where if it goes nice, a big chunk of your interview is done. But if you fumble here, if you're not confident here, if you doesn't set the tone of the conversation that nice, it might hamper your overall interview also. Here we are going to cover it for the special Java interview section only, because the key skills that we are going to cover is going to be mostly around the Java. So let's get started. You should always start with a brief introduction and give your professional experience and the summary. So you begin with the concise introduction of your background, your name, your experience level and so on. So you can start as, hi, I'm Yashi. I've been working as a Java developer for past 9-10 years, where I have the opportunity to work on a variety of projects. That's how you introduce yourself. Then you highlight your key skills. This is a very important part, and this is where you cater the real focus of the interview towards you. Always, whenever job description comes, they always says that this is the required skill and this is the bonus to have skills. So always try to focus on those skills and the tech stacks around those skills. For example, there is a requirement for microservice backend developer. Always try to leverage that tech stack into your key skills during the introduction. So emphasize on your key skills and just don't list them away. Also explain why did you use that in your projects and how. So just to categorize them, always start with what frameworks I have used, what cloud services I have used, what database I have used, what messaging and technologies you have used, what containerization and organization tools you have used, what version control and collaboration tools you have used, how CI/CD automations you have done with what tools, and how did you maintain the code quality and monitoring. This much is more than enough. If I've missed something, just let me know in the comment section. That will help others also. So starting with the frameworks used, you might say that I have worked upon the Spring Boot as the framework that helped me develop the application with the rapid development of RESTful microservices. Then also leveraging the Spring Web Flux, we have used the reactive programming with Kafka as an event-driven architecture. Also, I have integrated multiple applications with the Spring Security to provide some authentication and authorization features into the application. For the cloud, I have used AWS as the cloud, and the services includes the EC2 instance, EKS, ALB, that is load balancer, RDS and Atlas. This is where you might explain in one single word, like why did you use Atlas for storage? Why did you use SQL for managing your relational databases? Into XYZ project where asset properties were really must. Also, I've used EKS, that is the Kubernetes services, where we are deploying the pods and the containers and so on. Then you can go ahead with what databases you have used. So you can say that I've been lucky enough that I was given a chance to work on both SQL and NoSQL DBs simultaneously. With SQL, I have used Amazon Web Service, that is RDS, and for NoSQL, I've used MongoDB Atlas. SQL schema we have used where the asset properties are very much required, and NoSQL database I've used where we need some flexibility with the schema with the requirements. Then for messaging systems, I again have used synchronous as well as asynchronous technologies. For synchronous communication, I have used REST APIs. For async communication, I have used Kafka because it is the best way for streaming and a real-time messaging system with the high throughput systems. Going forward, for containerization orchestration tool, I have used Docker for containerization, Kubernetes for orchestration of those containers. For version control and collaborations, we have used GitHub, that is widely acceptable across the big enterprises. That's where all my teams can create and collaborate smoothly with all the PRs and code reviews and all those things. Then for the CI/CD, we have used Jenkins for CI and Argo CD for the deployment. For code quality maintenance, we have used SonarQube to make sure that we don't have code smells in the code and we don't have some bugs and the code quality is maintained with the 85% of my code coverage. With this, the key skills should be ended. Make sure it should not be more than 1 or 2 minutes of introduction. So make sure that with 10% of this, 10% of others, 80% of your time should be in the key skills, because this is where you highlight you are really eligible for this position. Then for ending, you must show an interest in the position, saying that I can see that position requires XYZ tech stack, like microservice tech stack. I am lucky enough to have worked upon this XYZ tech stacks, that is microservices, resilience 4J, API gateway, all those tech stacks which surrounds the microservice architecture. And I am lucky enough to have worked upon more than 5 years on them. So I think I am good fit for this position. That's how you can certify that, yes, you are something which is eligible to sit into this position and crack it up and get into the position. And lastly, if you want to put more efforts into this particular position, you can say that additionally, I have the certifications done with Oracle Java and recently done these courses and these trainings to make sure that the person knows that you know the tech stack and the stuff. So that's how you start with the introduction that, hi, I'm Yashi with 10 years of experience into as a Java backend and a full stack developer. That's how you explain your professional experience. You go for the key skills where you have your frameworks and everything that I've covered. You should cover all those things. Then you should show like why you are really eligible for this position, why they should not just take you for granted. Then just to certify more, if you have any, you can go ahead and discuss about your certifications and learning also. Now, a very important part. First thing, keep it concise. Do not elaborate, and for 1 hour of interview, do not keep 15 minutes just for your introduction. They would have left only 45 minutes to judge you on those key skills. Secondly, be confident. This introduction part is something which is very important. If you fumble into this, they know that you don't have the best soft skill out there in the market. So be confident, prepare this question really well. Tailor your answer, customize it according to the job description and the company's focus. Now, something which most of the people out there do without knowing or knowingly, but don't do these things in an interview. Do not give the life story. Do not give so much personal detail. Keep making this particular introduction lengthy. Don't do that. Do not overload with technical jargons. For example, if you start saying something about a tech stack, say Kafka, don't go into, I have these many brokers, these many clusters are there, these many replicas are there. So in introduction, stick to, I have used Kafka for async communication. Don't go deep into these jargons. Also, don't lie and exaggerate. Reason being, why do I say that is, in an interview, I mostly take the key skills from the introduction. So if you say something that you are good or proficient in that stacks, I am going to ask you the questions around that. So if you say I have a good knowledge on NoSQL, you must know how partitioning, sharding, and those things has to be done into that NoSQL database. Otherwise, it will be a bad impression that you said that you know it, but you don't know anything about it. So don't lie and exaggerate. Just tell the real truth that you know this or you don't know this. Because often interviewers are able to spot when the candidates are exaggerating or telling lies around it. Don't focus on what you don't know. This is something which is very similar to the above point. Do not lie. And do not highlight those things which you don't know, because it shifts the focus to your weaknesses rather than your strength. And as soon as they know that these are your weaknesses, and they will struck onto those weaknesses. Also, don't try to be overselling yourself. For example, don't be arrogant. You have to communicate your things in a humble and balanced way. Don't say that I'm the best Java developer out there in the market. I can do anything that you want. I can code anything. Nobody can code, but that's the worst way how you can introduce yourself. That shows your arrogance, not your confidence. If you want to really show your skills, show it technically rather than your arrogance. So rather you can have framed it in this way that I'm a confident Java developer with these many skills, and I strive to write clean, efficient code with following all the design principles. This is how you can make sure that giving the design principles as a point, you can direct your interview towards the design principle. So next question might be asked, what design principles you have used, what these things you have used. So make sure you give all those keywords that you really want to be asked upon or judged upon into this section. Now a quick recap of do's and don'ts. Keep it relevant, keep it highly technical, mention your achievements, projects, show enthusiasm, focus on your soft skill, Keep it precise, 1-2 minutes maximum, not more than that. And don't give the life story. Do not overload with jargons. Don't lie and exaggerate. Don't focus on what you don't know. Don't oversell yourself and don't get into irrelevant details. How you derive your interview is how the interview is actually driven. So make sure you don't give those points that you are having weakness upon. Give only those points that you know and that are strength points. If you want to know more about these questions, just let me know in the comment section. I'll create more such content. Also, if I missed something or you want that this has to be introduced also into the section, just let me know in the comment section. Thank you.